under a potential deal. And CBS, by the way, is pushing Colbert out, and they're bringing in Barry Weiss. It's propped up entirely by the Peter Thiels of the world, like some of the scariest, most nefarious, most villainous people in American society. It's that easy to get hundreds of millions of dollars for a failed media business. Oh, this is the other side of the story. Anti-woke warrior Barry Weiss seeks more than $200 million, up to $250 million for media startup Free Press. Weiss has won over Ellison partly by taking a pro-Israel stance, according to people familiar with the matter. Barry Weiss is seeking more than $200 million for her failed media startup that was propped up by billionaires to begin with, okay? She has a fake, unaccredited institution, Austin University. She has a fake dog shit website that just simply does Hasbara, pro-Israel propaganda. She literally couldn't even get fired from the New York Times, so she had to resign in disgrace and make it seem as though she resigned as a direct consequence of people being mean to her. Like, she has done nothing correctly. Finally, Zionists are going to get a seat at the table at a major American media company under a potential deal. And CBS, by the way, is pushing Colbert out, and they're bringing in Barry Weiss. CBS is actively turning openly, like incredibly right-wing, more right-wing than before. Barry Weiss is a fucking horrible, gross, monstrous hack, okay? She was hated by everyone that worked with her at the New York Times when she was there. She famously wrote that piece on the intellectual dark web for the New York Times that gave the name to the Joe Rogan, Sam Harris, Hero, Eric, and the other Weinstein. I forget what his name was. Like all of those guys, Dave Rubin. Okay, she interviewed all those people, Jordan Peterson. She was horrible. She ordered an execution, a hit out on Dr. Refat al-Ra'er in Palestine. Israel obviously killed Refat al-Ra'er. Hasan, no, please tell me you're lying. No. Barry Weiss is one of the biggest industry plants of all time. She's never had a moment in her career due to her like unique perspective or her journalism or anything like that. She's just pure fucking utter dog shit. Her claim to fame has always been to be unconditionally pro-Israel, no matter what, while simultaneously complaining about wokeness on campuses or whatever the fuck. By the way, Barry makes $15 million from her Substack. Wait, what? Weiss has met David Ellison, the incoming owner of CBS News, over a potential deal to sell her 3-year-old media company, according to several people familiar with the matter. She's made $15 million from her Substack. Dude, I think the Substack numbers are literally fucking pumped. I think wealthy people just like buy it in bulk or something. There is no fucking way that Barry Weiss has that many readers. There's just no shot. I think these guys, there's never been a moment where Republicans haven't valued propaganda. They value propaganda a lot more than dumb fuck leftists do, because the dumb fuck leftists don't understand the importance of fucking messaging, because they're dumb and fucking stupid. That's it. In any case, I think you can give Substack subscriptions. You can with Patreon. Yeah, I suspect that there's something going on there. I think that there's like something nefarious afoot. There's an asterisk next to a lot of the New York Times bestsellers. That asterisk implies that people bought it in bulk. Okay, they had to add that in because Republicans would constantly get themselves to the top of the New York Times bestseller list, and in order to get there, they would just purchase the or not the asterisk, the dagger. Okay, they would do that because they would just like go in and purchase a lot of these books in bulk, instead of just like people organically going and purchasing these books on release. Campaigns mass purchase books as well. I think that Barry Weiss probably also has a similar thing going for her Substack. And if she follows me, of course she follows me. She is an agent of the Israeli state, okay, through and through. I remember, I think Cenk had a conversation with her at some event that they were speaking at, or debating against one another, and she was shocked to find out that I was his nephew. Plenty of people who are a part of the Hasbara machine follow me. Like, she knew who I was as a scary terrorist supporter, but didn't know that I was Cenk's nephew. As in, she knew who I was independently of Cenk, despite the fact that people in that side of the media will usually know Cenk before they know me. I think the Free Press obviously is a right-wing institution, and it is tasked with one goal in mind, which is to promote Curtis Yarvin thought. It's propped up entirely by the Peter Thiels of the world, like some of the scariest, most nefarious, most villainous people in American society. But not only that, but also it serves one purpose, and that is to defend Israel by consistently claiming that every critic of Israel is anti-Semitic. I think that's the only reason why she's getting this promotion from CBS News, who's saving her fucking dying enterprise that has no organic movement or organic growth. Barry Weiss is looking for a $200 and $250 million for a publication, The Free Press, and a potential sale. I will say this freely and openly, okay? I have more of a much larger organic following than Barry Weiss does. And I am nowhere near worth this number. Do you understand? The only reason why she is going to get that number is because CBS wants restructuring. They want to become more openly right-wing, and they think they will get there by hiring Barry Weiss.